Hello. Second stream today. Uh, well, I want to play Delusion. This game's been on my radar for a while. It's a very old school, sort of a dark fantasy RPG. It's supposed to have a cluttering of like all these different kinds of game mechanics throughout this kind of style, and it just had its 1.0 come out, and I want to play it now, so I'm gonna do that. Let's get our intro into this game. See what it's all about. Ooh, multiple save slots.
The world was long ago broken, its surface cursed. You are a dweller of the sky realms, drifting islands that cradle the last of human civilization. Here, in the dank cell of an Inquisition ship, you ruminate on your past. Dreams of childhood slip through your mind. Was your fate sealed, even then?
Brawler. The idea of battle captivates you. It always has. You started by smashing sticks. Before long you were clashing swords. There was never any question. You were a fighter through and through. And +2 might increases your maximum health, governs the combat skills of attack and defense. Urchin. Growing up, you were nobody. Just another malnourished child clogging the streets. Without the street gang, you'd have died like the rest. They taught you to see what others didn't, to slip in where others couldn't. They taught you to survive. So +2 guile increases your max stamina, governs lock picks and agility skills. Apprentice. As a child of remarkable promise from the unremarkable family, your parents sold you to a passing scholar. Your youth was spent copying tomes till your hands bled, but what you read you did not forget. +2 wisdom. Increases your maximum mana, governs the lore and spellcast skills. Or you choose the noble. Child of noble birth, you were dining with foreign dignitaries before you could walk. You learned manners and etiquette, but more than anything, tenacity. For the glittering halls of Riova can be more cutthroat than the darkest of valleys. +2 to persona increases your regen rate and governs the charm and barter skills. Okay. Honestly, they're all good. I really don't know. I really don't know what's in store in terms of gameplay. But I feel like I kind of want to go. Brawler's the safe choice. Guile if I want to do lockpicking. Mana. I assume I'm gonna play Spellblade. Let's go
The body
Brawler.
grew, the mind sharpened. For a while, you excelled.
Soldier, you were drafted into the Postatic Union military. The god of war might have ended, but the hunt for cultists had not. You toured the Union's fringes, fighting occultic insurgents in bloody skirmishes, and seeing friend and foe cut down. +20 attack. Increases damage done with all physical weapons. Mercenary, you joined a band of mercenaries, selling your sword to the highest bidder. When your work was slow, you scavenged ruins and wrecked skyships to make ends meet. Before long, you were deft with lockpicks and a blade. Inquisitor, you were sought out by the Inquisition, who trained you as an agent. In the hunt for god worshippers, you were taught their false histories, their untruths. You learned to sniff out their dens and decipher their hidden secrets. Plus 20 lore. What is lore? Knowledge of ancient truths allow you to interact with concealed mechanisms to reveal hidden secrets. Or assassin. Frontline combat was always so vulgar. You owned your skills in secret while clinking glasses with powerful people, elegant ballrooms. Your employers slipped you a name you killed with subtlety. I like the Inquisitor. Again, lockpick would be nice. Soldier would be the safe choice. Let's do Inquisitor. I want to do might and magic in a sense.
Cracks showed. Your guard slipped. The mistake was grave. The Inquisition had your scent.
Traumatized. Years of killing took its toll. You slept lightly, a knife under your pillow if you slept at all. Noises made you twitchy. In dark places you saw the men you'd killed. One day you snapped and killed a man in broad daylight for all to see. Plus 20 defense. Deserter. You had your fill of bloodshed, saw no way out, so you deserted. Your old comrades pursued you over islands and skyships until you could run no more. 20 agility. Oh, so this is... Okay, this is going to be the one I want. Spellcast. So I'll have bonuses in all of my attacking and defense, and then this will give me a straight, like, increase to a magic thing. A fatal miscast. You excel in combat. You studied not just the blade, but the secret language of the cosmos. You wrote spells of your own design. Ooh, dangerous and illegal without training, but a spell backfired, killing the wrong person and sealing your fate. And then arms dealer. Your knowledge in the weaponry opened new avenues. You became an arms dealer, trading items of lethality. Such pursuits, however, are the profitable as they are illegal, and your luck didn't last forever. We'll do the fatal miscast. Nope. Options. Sensitivity. Nope. Damn it. Options. Let's do 3. That's better. Okay. Don't give up, skeleton. Oh, shit. Did they forget to lock me in? Hello? Money. Hey. So my door was open. Can I go? Prisoner 17. You have been marked for temporary release. The High Confessor will see you in the central chamber. Do not keep her waiting. Why am I being released? Only the High Confessor can answer that. But I calculate there is an 8 in 10 chance you will be granted the honor of glorious and sanctifying death. Cool, thanks. Oh. You just drop people out of these, don't you? That's fine, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Hello? What the fuck? The device lurches on unstable legs. Thick blood oozing from the seams with each shuddering movement. A woman's voice, hoarse and raspy, echoes from within the device. Your service is required, prisoner 17. Uh, do you need my help? A cackle lasps into the sputters into a cough.
This iron coffin is an honor, a privilege. The pain it delivers only serves to sharpen my reason. Your base crimes against the apostatic union would not merit such exquisite torment, but I can offer you redemption of a different kind. I am the High Confessor of this Inquisition Combat Tribunal. We are tracking the most dangerous of criminals, and you will help us.
What's in it for me? She wheezes.
You should be glad of such a righteous opportunity to serve penance, but success could bring benefits, even your freedom. So, listen closely.
Our target's whereabouts have been unknown for some time, a backwater archipelago on the very fringes of Union territory. Known as the Oneric Isles, these flying islands are host to a manner of outcasts and miscreants. We arrived a few hours ago, but met with fierce resistance. Our target is the Blinding Light Fortress, the last remaining holdout of the Dark Star mercenaries.
For our quarry is their leader, the notorious Vela Kalos.
Never heard of her.
She is the daughter of Admiral Kalos, groomed for command, but she set off on her own to found a warband of thieves and pirates. The Dark Stars were tolerated in the Union until Vela became enthralled with delusions of grandeur, claimed she could create some sort of heaven. Before you go, take this Inquisition journal. A mechanical arm thrusts a peculiar device in your direction. It will keep track of your mission. My drones can offer guidance, and closer to the blinding light, Inquisitor Ignavus can assist you further. Oh, and don't try to run. These flying islands are unstable, and many a fool has fallen to their death.
Okay. Bleederbot 9000. That's metal as fuck, dude. You just bleed in there the whole time? Can I get some of that blood? Okay, see ya. Damaged doors can be broken. Damaged doors can be broken with a weapon. There's a chest next to me. Pick up the sword, then press the inventory key to open your journal. Navigate to the equipment panel and equip the sword into one of your weapon slots. Lastly, remember to press the attack key to unholster your weapon. Though this is a meager task, I calculate there is a 1 in 20 chance you will somehow perish in the attempt. Thanks. Inventory. Aye. Oh. So I have a helmet, armor, 2 weapon slots, 2 rings, 2 accessories. Belts? Accessories, probably. My attack and defense are at 15. My lore and spellcast are 25. So yeah, I'm pretty much a spellblade. And then I don't know how leveling up works, but I assume we'll be up. I'll probably be dumping a lot into lockpicking. And then maybe charm. We'll see. Spells. These are the spells, I assume. I have an item belt, I guess? Delusions. Persona. I wonder what the max on these is. Okay, so I see that this is a means of leveling up these. My basic stuff. I don't know how I level up the secondary skills. I don't know how you level these up. Maybe these level up. I have no idea how these level up. Maybe it's Skyrim style, and the more you do it, the better they get. Whack! A throwing knife. A well-balanced steel knife designed to be thrown. In Slev, thieves and thugs like to coat the blade with jitter seed extract for an additional sting. How does that work? Oh, it's an item. Use this item? No. That. Put that there. And I think I have items set to a specific button. I'm free. Health potion, restore your health. This potion is brewed from the Eye of Pagath herb and hastens the body's restorative functions. It is prescribed by most doctors, one of their few treatments that does more good than harm. Nice. Okay, and then I put that there. Alright, and then Z changes the item. And C changes my spells. What the fuck? Mana potion. Revitalizes mana. Created from the Paradoxus herb. This potion stimulates the mind and increases the user's magical potency. It has become quite a habit for many university scholars. Hello, ghost. What do we have here? Another wretched soul caught in the Inquisition's web, no doubt. Tell me, has your High Confessor sent you off to die? Yes. A melancholic smile spreads across her lips. She could be terribly cruel, can't she? She gazes into the distance. Well, stranger, you'd best watch yourself out here. Mark my words, something's brewing on these islands. The stage is set, the curtain drawn, and the performance is set to bring the house down. She smirks at you, and something tells me you have your own role to play. Okay. Thanks, Ghost. Ooh, okay. Oh, I have a stamina, and my stamina goes down. So, I have a maximum stamina drain, which means I probably have to sleep at some point. What's this? Oh, thank you. Skills! There are a number of skills that determine your effectiveness at certain tasks. Some are the active skills such as lockpick or lore, which let you interact with objects in the world. Others are passive skills such as defense and regen. Skills can be improved by increasing the delusion attribute that governs it, or with special equipment. Okay, alright. Okay, so lore is one of the ways to get around things, and I have a lot of that, so maybe I don't need to put stuff into lockpicking. Ammunition. An assortment of ammunition for ranged weapons requires a bow to fire. Okay. What the hell is this? You glimpsed a glimmer of delusion. Delusion attributes. There are 4 delusion attributes. The fundamental attributes which govern your skills. To increase these attributes, you must find enough glimmers of delusion by exploring or completing quests. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that is something I have to find and acquire. What in the hell is that? Restore stamina and a portion of stamina threshold. Okay. Derived from the Jitter Seed, this potion imbues the user with an unnatural energy. Jitter Seed, the other thing that's also used as a poison? What is this? I can't interact with it. Huh. Maybe I'll figure that out later. Perhaps my lore isn't high enough. Money. Ocean. I wonder if there's an item limit, because there's no weight. More ammo? What's that laughing? Okay, the mushrooms laugh. That's terrible. The road ahead is patrolled by Darkstar mercenaries. I strongly recommend sneaking through the mushrooms to avoid combat. It's not that I doubt your skill, prisoner 17. I simply calculate a 3 in 5 chance that you will die horribly. Remember, direct conflict is usually avoidable. Be on the lookout for ways to sneak past tough enemies. Okay. In many cases, combat is avoidable. Press crouch to toggle sneaking. Your footsteps will not make any sound. Alternatively, you can sneak behind enemies to perform a stealth attack. Damage to unaware enemies will be multiplied. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Is there like a save function? F5? Alright. I don't know how to save in this game. So we're gonna sneak past, or else I would test combat immediately. But I'm being told to be sneaky. We're throwing knives. This house is on fire. There's so many dead people. With an unholstered weapon, attack to perform a normal attack. Hold it for a slower but more powerful attack. Okay, cool. Oh shit. Straight up killed them. Oh, fuck. Alright, they weren't so tough. I feel like this is going to attack me. Friend? Oh, it's Jitter Seed. Potent seed that vibrates in one's hand can be used as an alchemy ingredient. The volatile nature of this herb makes it ideal for restorative potions and poisons alike, so it is prized among criminal gangs of Slev. Money. I like that it says I pilfered coins. It's not a word I get to hear very often these days. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Damn. Why is this brown? Ow! Ow! Jeez, I'm not very good at this. Our agent is dying, but they still might be of use. You may have to charm them to gain their trust. The agent may take some convincing. You have been a prisoner for some time. I can no longer smell, but there is a high probability that you emit a foul stench. Success relies on your charm skill, which is derived from your persona attribute. Well, I don't have a whole lot of that, so... Are you one of the locals? He looks up and down in disgust. Look, just leave me be. I've failed the Inquisition. I'd rather die in peace. I'm here to help. Your Inquisitor has tasked me with capturing Vela Kalos. Success. He lets out a weary chuckle and breaks into a cough. Oh, my. I recognize you now. You're one of the prisoners. God, the Inquisitor must be really desperate. You know you're going to die, right? Those bastards wiped out our whole echelon. If you insist on this fool's errand, you might find some supplies at my crashed pod. Follow the river upstream. You'll find it by the waterfall. Okay. Money. Money. said follow the river upstream. This is downstream. Well, let's go downstream first. Ooh. Mana potion. Hope I get mana or spells soon. Aha. Alright, what do we got? Lockpicking. Some doors can be unlocked by using lockpick item. Your chance of success is governed by your lockpick skill, which is governed by the guile. If an attempt fails, one of your lockpicks will break. To progress, you must unlock this door. You will need a lockpick to begin. You should find an ample supply next to me. When picking a lock, there is always a chance you will fail and the lockpick will break. To pick locks more easily, increase your lockpick skill. Mechanical locks are not the only security measure you will come across. There is an art to disguising secrets throughout the magical means. Okay. There were no lockpicks next to you, thanks. But, you know. Nice. I mean, I'm sure that's fixed. I have to get through here to progress. In this room, the candlestick on the wall has been enchanted to seal a secret passage. To dispel them, you will need enough lore skill. The incantation will also deplete your mana slightly. A single passageway may need several switches, so always be mindful of your surroundings. Some doors can be opened via hidden mechanisms. These secret switches require a high enough lore skill and a small amount of mana to unlock. The lore skill is governed by your wisdom. You may also be able to further increase it using special equipment. Ta-da! Your current status is represented by the 3 stats, health, mana, and stamina. To restore your status, rest in a bed or drink a potion. Okay. But what is this? What is this?
I wish to learn the secrets. I will be powerful with a blade and spell. I will set my enemies ablaze. And then cut their heads off.
What the hell is this? Oh, hello. As you approach, the Inquisitor takes in a deep breath of air. Do you smell that, Prisoner 17? The smoke of battle? He sniffs exactly twice. I suppose there is a hint of that. But I was actually talking about... mushroom spores. He turns to you, a beaming smile across his face. I've never seen this many mushrooms in my life. Such a wide stalk, such healthy gills. He takes a long breath. And such a potent spores. We have mushroom force back home in London, but nothing like this. He waggles a finger at you while turning his gaze back at the mushrooms. Prisoner 17. If you get back alive, remind me to get a batch of scryshroom tea for my wife. They make it here in the Oniric Islands. I hear it's to die for. Who are you? He slaps himself on the forehead. Ah, where are my manners? He holds out his hand in greeting. Inquisitor Ignavius of the 12th Inquisitorial Tribunal. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Shake his hand firmly. He grips your hand with an equal firmness. I see I'm in good company, prisoner. He points to the fortress ahead. That's the blinding light, the fortress of Vela Kalos, leader of the Dark Star mercenaries. The High Confessor told me you'd be joining the assault. And not a moment too soon. We need all the help we can get. I've sent all my agents, but so far, none have reported back. We expected heavy fighting, but it seems those Dark Star ruffians are a tougher bunch than we gave them credit for. Your orders are to capture Vela alive. A tall order, I admit, but I think you're up for the job, prisoner. So, any questions? What if I want to practice my combat skills? Well, we established a small boot camp of sorts just here. I always make sure to remind my combat echelon of the fundamentals before a tricky mission, so you'll find plenty of target dummies and tutorial signs just below. How do I get in? Why, do you see that great cannon looming overhead? That's part of Blinding Light Fortress, and is where you need to get to. Just stride into the main gate. Make sure to slay any pesky dark stars that get in your way. Once you're in the compound, find the lift mechanism, and it will take you up to the battlements. That's where Vela has been holed up. Okay. I need to know more about Vela and the mission. He nods. Yes, I'm sure you have plenty of questions. What do you want to know? Tell me about Vela and the Dark Stars. Vela Kalos, now that's the name that'll make hairs stand on end. She's the daughter of an old Admiral Kalos of the Apostatic Union Navy. But instead of following in her father's footsteps, she founded the most accomplished mercenary band since the God War. Sure, she's currently the most wanted criminal in the Union, but you've got to hand it to her. For years, the Union itself relied on Vela and her Dark Stars to do the job the Navy was unwilling or unable to do themselves. He sighs. It's a pity she had turned out such a dark path. In the later years of the Dark Stars, their number of villainous deeds far exceeded those of the noble intent. What of the Dark Stars' villainy? What of their villainy, then? Well, there are the Astro College heists and beyond, where they made off with an artificed star among other priceless treasures. Then there was the sinking of the merchant freighter Popinjay, and all those hostages slaughtered in the siege of Seracolco. I could go on. In the end, they say she lost the plot, started yammering about some sort of heaven. The Inquisition ruled that it was a tantamount of cultism. Article 32? I don't know how to read. Claims of the religious nature and warranted arrest. No, C is 100, so it's 112. Of course, I think the polymaths over in Ryova have wanted her gone long before all this. Got too big for her boots, and finally they had their warrant. Even Vela's own mercs got so riled up, they mutinied against her. She's been hiding out here for years, but the Inquisition finally got the go-ahead to make the move, so here we are. Why are you using prisoners like me? He grins. Ah, because rigorous labor is a tonic for the ills of one's mind. We're not like some common judiciary back in the Union homeland, where prisoners are thrown in a pit with a scrap of moldy bread, no matter their crime. He taps his forehead. We recognize the twisted intellect of our guests, and if we can untwist that reason with the right application of punitive employment, we will have enlightened the world just a little. Clears his throat. We're also authorized to use any method at our disposal when the mission is going. Ah, how do they say in Slev? Utters up. What do you think of the High Confessor? Strokes his chin. Many in the Inquisition think it is a travesty that a confessor, that is, a prisoner still serving their penance, has been granted control of an entire tribunal. Normally, it would be the job of the High Inquisition, or High Inquisitor. Indeed, there's also the nature of her crimes and how they related to the very criminals she has been tasked to apprehend. But personally, I think, despite her quirks, she has proved herself as one of the most accomplished agents within our ranks. So about the mission... Okay, that's it. He smiles. His smile beams. Ah, there's the spirit's prisoner. I'm sure you'll make short work of those ruffians. And when you're done, be sure to check in with me after the mission. I've taken quite an interest in the Oniric Islands of late, and I'm sure I can fill you in with plenty of useful tidbits. Thank you, bye. This game is gonna ruin my voice. I think I skipped something. This base camp was used as a staging ground for our Inquisition agents. It was highly useful for them to brush up on their skills before they all went and got themselves slaughtered by veilless mercenaries. We would recommend using the training dummies to practice your swordplay. It may marginally increase the time between now and your inevitable demise. Yes, thank you. Glimmers of Delusion can be found around the world, either as blue skulls or by competing... That's a typo. Completing quests. Collect enough glimmers to gain a delusion point, which can be used to upgrade your delusion attributes. Open your journal and go to the character window and spend delusions. Suck that up. Here? Okay, not quite there. Is this a bed? No. Resting in beds recovers your health, mana, and maximum stamina. Beds can be cheaply rented at inns. You may also find unattended beds throughout the world. However, some are unsafe, and you will be taking a chance by resting in them. Oh. Sleep till morning. Guessing that's the sun. Crystal points will restore your mana. Use them. Use the home spell. Ooh. Use the home spell to return to the last crystal point you visited. You will also appear at the last used crystal point when loading the game. Oh. A teleportation spell that transports the caster to the last crystal point touched. Though widely used by scholars, some still prefer to walk. They claim the chance of being incorrectly teleported off a cliff is not negligible. Okay. Yes. You need more spell cast to unlock a spell slot. Oh. 25 spell cast only gives me 2 spells? Your attack damage depends on your current your attack damage depends on your current stamina. The lower your stamina, the less damage you'll do. Your maximum stamina will also deplete slowly over time. If it reaches half its original value, you will become fatigued, temporarily reducing all stats. Maximum stamina can be restored by sleeping in the bed or using a potion. Okay. 6 damage. 18 damage. Hold block to reduce incoming enemy damage. If you time a block just as an enemy attack lands, you will parry it. Successful parries negate all damage and will stagger the enemy. Blocking and parrying are not possible when your stamina is empty. Okay. Ow. Oh my god. He's killing me. He's killing me. Oh my god. I'm gonna be terrible at this. Alright. See that looming fortress? It struck fear into the hearts of many who were braver and stronger than you, stranger. It was made in the God War, so the apostatic named it the Blinding Light to ridicule gods they planned to butcher. Ironic that it should fall into the hands of someone so blinded by ambition and zeal, for Vela has claimed it in a pursuit of her own twisted heaven. The Blinding Light now turns its guns towards the faithless souls who made it. Her spectral eyes glisten. Tell me, stranger, if a hated enemy stood between you and your most cherished ideal, would you strike them down? Would you have the arrogance to take a life in pursuit of your fantasy? Yes, I would kill for my beliefs. At least you're the honest sort, and you're hardly alone. The Sky Realms are stained with the blood of those who stood on the wrong side of history. Even the gods proved fallible in the end. Still, I fear that in a world like this, such a heart will only see you dead in a gutter by the sword of someone far less scrupulous. That's possible. Give me that. Yeah. Poison. A deadly poison that can be applied to weapons. After coating your equipment with this noxious substance, all attacks will poison enemies for a limited time. Good. Good. I am actually going to... How do I remove something? Right click, okay. I'm gonna take the stamina one off because it's not something I'm gonna use in the heat of battle. I could just pause and do that. Yeah, this game does pause, okay. What the fuck? The Eye of Pegath. Oh, I can use this for healing items. A flower shaped oddly like an eyeball. and can be used in an alchemy ingredient, named after the legendary god Pageth. This herb is well known for its healthy properties, is used as medicine across the Apostatic Union. There's a large cannon up there. Lockpick. Looks like another way in. Probably smart to not use the front door. What the... I will go everywhere except where I'm supposed to. Oops. I don't know who the fuck that was. Nice. Nice. Iron ore. Decent quality ore can be used to upgrade rusty weapons. Most of the Isle's mines were abandoned over the God War, but the ore remains there for the taking. Okay, so there's smithing, right. And I have a point. I could put my point into something. Oh, I see. So this tells me. So I'm going to assume the maximum level is 10. Let's see, lockpick or lore and spell cast. Shit. Let's go with lockpick because I don't have any spell casting yet. So that increases something by 5. Okay. Is that... Wait, that increased lockpicking and agility? Increases movement speed and jump height. Oh. What's this? Oh, Paradoxus. An impossible flower that seems to shift between different shapes. Can be used as an alchemy ingredient. This herb seems to defy the very principles of reality, often appearing differently depending on how it is observed. This item needs to grow back. Money. What? Grabbed a random coin in the river? Let's say the apostatic union now regards you as accepted or something like that. I'm getting reputation for killing these guys. I hope there are things that slow down your stamina depletion, because I feel like it drops a little fast. Oh my. Man, I got tons of mana potions and no spells. Cannot be activated yet. Shit. Oceans. Paradoxus. Okay, so I can't use that. And I feel like not using the main doorway, so we're gonna go, I guess we're gonna go sleep, get my stamina back, and then we're gonna go take that side passage. Okay, that is a save point. Alright, that's good to know. I need to be careful then. I need to try to save as often if saving is a an item I have to touch versus just being able to save at any point. I feel like this is the kind of game that needs to have like an autosave feature. We'll see what happens if I like lose a decent amount of time because of the save point system. I might look into like, oh, I have to get above that number. That's cool. I might look into to see if somebody has a mod that just lets you save whenever you want. That's a trap. You could use lockpicking to get past traps. That's stupid good. I'm gonna put more points into Guile because of that. Damn it. There we go. Somebody's room. A cluttered desk, an assortment of maps, notes and diagrams cluttered on the table detailing the planned exploits of the Dark Star mercenaries. One in particular catches your eye, an expedition to the cursed underlands far below the Sky Realms. Interesting. I don't really know what that means yet. Old contraption. You recognize these old mechanics are God War relics, inoperable and mostly useless. Such strange contraptions are rarely seen outside the Clockwork Kingdom these days. The same. A bed. Oh, this is barred from this side. Oh, hello. Where are you going, prisoner 17? You are attempting to run from your duty. If you must recuperate, the lift next to me will take you back to the Inquisition camp. But Vela is still in the fortress, as we strongly suggest you go back inside and find a way to reach battlements up above. Oh, it locks me in. Alright, that should now be usable then. Oh, the game autosaved while I came in here. So many lockpicks. What is this? Oh, that leads up. Alright, I probably want to use this. This probably leads up to the battlements, but I just knew. Ow! Beer! A mug of frothy beer. Beer's cheap in the Skylands, mostly derived from the fermented mushroom pulp. Oh, nice. It's mushroom beer. It's exported to the far corners of the Osmotic Union. What is it? Does it do anything for me? Oh. I don't know what that does. Oh! Is this the front door? This is the front door. Okay, cool. Damn it. There we go. Shit. And yeah, this special room. Okay, then. It's in there. It's that way. Can't get back up there. I'm not Kevin. Hi. This looks interesting. Why is it low-key creepy? That's like the whole theme of the game. The whole game is like low-key creepy. I mean, look at this. This is what the sky looks like. That's the sun. Like, what hell am I in? And why do I love it? I've also not gotten very far in this game at all. I'm still on Tutorial Island. This is just... Okay, so now I think I need to use that elevator that I found. This way? Yeah. Average day in South Africa. This looks like an interesting landmark. Alright. Got the map? You have found no map charts. Okay. Ah. Secret money. Throwing daggers. Why do I have so many throwing daggers? Oh my god. Eh. Dude, throwing daggers are really good in stealth. Holy shit. They do so much damage. Little drop pod. More daggers. Dead Inquisitors. That's what iron ore's pink? Interesting. Yeah, get stealthed. Barred from the other side. That's a fucking airship. What the fuck is that? There's a freaking dragon in the sky. Ooh. Leucaustic bomb. A vial of fine white powder distilled through a chemical process. Extremely volatile. The flask will explode on impact when thrown. Oh, I got a alchemical bomb. That's so cool. I don't know what beer does for me. Oh, I also have this potion. I'm saving the potion for what I assume is a boss fight at the top of this place. The enemies don't drop gear, but they do sometimes drop items. Well, actually, I think they always drop an item, which is great. There's a lot of, I don't know, I'm really digging the old school feel for it right now. Oh no, I'm just a small boy. Like, am I crouched? No, it's just real life. I assume boss lady is up here somewhere? Can't open this. This is probably my way out. Before I go through here, there was another room I didn't get to go up into. Working the night shift, so it's my task to wake up my wife by calling her, otherwise she will never wake up. I called her more than 100 times this morning. I'm not kidding, I counted. Oh my god. Your wife might need better means of waking up. I know people like that, by the way. I'm just gonna say. My best friend, like, my best friend has an issue with waking up on time, and he set his phone to require him. Ooh. He set up his phone to require him to have to, like, solve math equations and stuff to turn his alarm off, and he somehow does it, and just immediately is asleep. Like, he does it in just a sleep state. He just continues on with sleeping and then oversleeps. It's phenomenal. The cutter needs to be repaired. This is a dead ship. Interesting. She will never make it alone in this world, and I love her for it. Well, congratulations on being the missing link. That which will propel her forward in life. I could have a full conversation with her in the morning, and 15 minutes later she will claim I haven't even told her good morning. Yeah. The music in this game is super calm and chill. I love it. I mean, I'm only in an eldritch nightmare. Where does this go? I can't go up. That has to go down. Where does this go? It's not active. Okay. Where I came in from. Okay, so this is the upper deck. Not upper deck, but this is like the mid deck. Oh, that's her. That is 100% her right there. Just gonna walk over here real quick. Bedroom. Bedroom's locked, but the panties. Oh, there's a freaking save thing in there. That sucks. All right, Vela Kalos, I've come to take you live. That might be her, but don't worry, bro, because you're him. Vela Kalos stands with gravitas, her voice piercing the clatter of the ship. You notice blood seeps from her armor. She is wounded, but hides it well. Loose the sails! And why is the anti-grav engine not running? Suddenly, you catch her eye. What's this, a straggler? The Dark Star Company greets you. My apologies, but you've caught me at a rather inopportune time. Vela, I've just escaped from the Inquisition prison. Can I join you? She looks you up and down, smirking. I mean no offense, but the Dark Star Company has a certain standards. You don't quite fit the bill. Prepare yourself, straggler. Great deeds are afoot, deeds that will bring the Apostatic Union's tyranny to an end, and that will usher in a new age of heaven. And with that, we must take our leave. It's been a pleasure, but I doubt we'll meet again. Bye! Well, that didn't go as planned. I guess I'm keeping that poison for something else. I scroll too much TikTok while at work. Yeah. I scroll too much Twitter at work. Quick, fly. Oh, the fortress needs repairing before that will work. Well, shit. Well, at least this is open. This is a nice fucking... Scared the shit out of me. This is a nice room. Entice. This oddity of a spell draws upon the caster's force of personality rather than their arcane knowledge. to sway erstwhile enemies to their side. Much studied by academic wizards, the nature of this spell remains something of a mystery, but its power is not in doubt. Okay, so that's a fight for me spell. I guess I could find use for that. I don't know if it's gonna be useful because it says it uses my personality instead of my arcane knowledge. My personality is not great. The hell is this? Upgrade property? Quarters, not built, unfurnished. Workshop, not built, unfurnished. Do I get to keep this airship? Yes. Constructing, unfurnished. Okay. I spent all my money upgrading a ship that I hope I get to have. Well, let's get some rest. What would be the point of upgrading it then? That's what my thought is. Oh, look, this area is fixed. Built, but they're unfurnished. Oops. How do I furnish them? Okay, there's the alchemy. That would be very useful to me. You've not unlocked any trophies for this display. Oh, it gives me trophies? Use that. Oops. Rusty sword. If I click on it, with 3... Oh, cool. With 3 iron ore, I can get an actual steel sword. The sword, a classic. Can't go wrong with a sword. Unless you're on the wrong end of it, of course. That will double my damage if I can upgrade my sword. I need iron ore. What's in this room? Quarters. But I want the captain's quarters. Trophy display. That's another trophy display. This is cool. I like this. This is my room. I must get a crew then. What's the point of this game? Looks really cool. So, it's a game based off old school fantasy RPGs. But they've taken aspects, like some aspects are more modern than others to make it. But it's basically an open world RPG similar to like they said Morrowind or Oblivion is what they compared it to. But everything has this like dark, creepy kind of eldritch edge to it. I've seen some aspects that feel very Warhammery. But yeah, it's an RPG. It's like your basic old school RPG. You explore, get items, upgrade your gear, cast spells. Gave immediate Morrowind vibes, yeah. Oh, it's you. The High Confessor wants to speak with you upon the platform. He mutters something under his breath. Though what she sees in a wretched prisoner is beyond me. Fuck you. I'll have you know, I did nothing. Ah, prisoner 17. I believe you are wanted by the High Inquisitor. Best not keep her waiting, yes. Oh, by all means, come back and speak to me afterwards. We've much to discuss. Confessor. The High Confessor is giving orders to the agents around her, pointing with her mechanical limbs and shouting between bouts of coughing. Eventually, she notices you.
Prisoner 17, wasn't it? Our drones have been tracking you. It seems that Vela has escaped.
I couldn't apprehend her. I failed. A high-pitched laugh reverberates through her coffin.
Nonsense. I was certain you would be cut into tiny pieces. It's astounding you made it this far.
Oh my fucking god. She is inside that and she's basically a corpse. What the fuck?
But your sentence still stands. You may yet prove your usefulness. We must ascertain where Vela has fled to. Luckily for us, I know just who we can ask.
She laughs to herself, but this turns into a pained series of retches. After a moment, you think she may have vomited.
Excuse me.
The Oneric Islands. The Oneric Isles are home to a number of former Darkstar mercenaries. My this is her.
My superiors would rather I executed them, but
she is silent for a moment.
They are of more use to us alive. If anyone knows where Vela went, they will.
That's almost like Night Mother from that is like Night Mother from Skyrim. That's awesome.
I would start with Jack Basalt, a former Navy captain turned sellsword. We have already contacted him and arranged a meeting. You can find him at the Wobbly Noggin Pub.
The Wobbly Noggin Pub
in Hallowtown, in the center of the Oneric Isles. Basalt has promised to direct us towards his comrades in exchange for the Polymath's pardon. He can help you find the others.
Which way is it to Hallowtown? Why me of all your agents?
The Dark Stars are deeply mistrustful of the Inquisition. You could say we've had a few run-ins in the past. As one of our newest and most amendable operatives, you may have better luck than others of my agents.
Okay, which way to Hallowtown?
Follow the road south through the village of Quill and across the gate bridge. This should get you to the Hallowshire. You will need to acquire an apostatic union passport to cross the bridge. I wish I could grant you one myself, but we are undersupplied. Perhaps the locals in the village of Quill could help you.
Got it.
Good. And be careful. These islands are on the very fringe of apostatic union territory. There may be worshippers, or even minor gods who have fled the Union's purges tucked away here. The only assuredly faithless place is Hallowtown. And beyond Hallowshire's borders there is ground even Union boots won't tread upon. To the east, the Clockwork Kingdom is in full-blown crisis, while the people of the Endless Realm to the west are cursed to never die. My tribunal will establish a command post in this fortress, the Blinding Light. Return here to recuperate if you wish. Oh, and one more thing. From now on, you there, You will be known as Confessor 17. This doesn't change your crimes or your sentence, but it sounds a little better than prisoner, eh?
I have some questions.
Very well. You have to speak up. It is most echoey in here.
Why are you in a metal coffin?
You are not the only member of the tribunal to have betrayed the apostatic union. In my former life, I committed heinous crimes. She lets out a metallic sigh. Unlicensed spell weaving, conversing with gods, abetting armed conflicts. I could go on.
This sounds like all stuff I would do. Even the music is like Elder Scrolls. I need this game. Dude, this game is awesome. And it's pretty cheap right now.
This iron coffin is an honor, a privilege. The pain it delivers, the exquisite torment, sharpens my reason. And it was specially designed to simulate or to insulate my mind, lest I hear the gods' cruel whispers and forget my penance.
Oh, it sounds like you need to be freed.
Its name is the Blinding Light. It was a god war fortress some 40 years ago. A marvel of Cordovan engineering. That giant cannon blasted void steel spears through the heart of many gods. At the height of the Dark Star infamy, Vela Kaulos procured this fortress, restored it from the heap of scrap from the past few years. Since the Dark Star mutinied against one another, Vela has been hiding here. Believe it or not, I have been here before, long ago. It is strange to be back. Very well, Confessor.
Farewell. I have destroyed my voice. Back down we go. Maybe she has social anxiety, hence the coffin. I can relate. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Aha! Aha! Right. Now I just have to follow the road. Let's go this way. I still don't know if I have to be mindful of sprinting, if sprinting reduces my max stamina faster or not. What the hell is this? It's a Dark Star mercenary. Oh, I'm over here. Damn it. Come on. Stop it. Are you serious? Jesus. I need more points in Guile. How am I doing on that, by the way? I'm almost there, actually. Get me some more glitter. Whatever. I need more Delusion. The experience in this game is called Delusion. This contraption seems to require a key. Should use this at some point. That button. Oh, that's right, I have a fucking bomb. Oh, I need to get in here. Our currency is fucked. The game is $7 on Steam, but for us, it's like 130 Rand, South African currency. It's not bad, but the difference is insane. Yeah, I would say that's insane. Darkstar Mercenary languishes, an ale in one hand. She barely registers your presence. So are you with the Inquisition? Or some petty thief come to pick our corpses? Pick at our corpses. I'm just passing through. Damn straight. Any funny business and I'll lop your head off. She swings an arm in a vague gesture, spilling her ale in the process. If you don't care for Vela, let me in the storeroom below. Failed. It's true I have no love for Vela, but another thing to betray the Dark Store's company. They're still my brethren. Just gonna take this money. Nice forge. Oh, I can keep charming? Is charming a chance, or is it... I'm assuming it's not a chance. Oh, I needed 10. I should read. Can you keep it secret, right? She leads the Darkstar Mercenaries. I'm supposed to tip my hat and call her boss, but between you and me, she's gonna get us all killed. Maybe even already has. She speaks of mad prophecies, breaking reliability itself to make some sort of deathless heaven. Nonetheless, nonsense and lies. Lead you to your ale. Okay. I can't attack hostile. Oh, you know what? Damn it. Okay, so I need charm to get into this storeroom. I wish there was another way. Oh. $1 is 18 Rand, which makes it super expensive to travel to the US, actually. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, it's another destroyed cannon. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. More eyeball, please. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I'm gonna throw a bomb at it. That worked. I don't know what the hell that thing was. It looked like a boogeyman. This button. Oh, there's nothing else over here. Game. Oh. What the hell is that thing? Silk thread. A sturdy silk produced by the ubiquitous silk slug can be used to upgrade a variety of clothing. Despite being soft to the touch, the thread is remarkably durable. This is a silk slug. It's actually kind of adorable. So cute. Alright, maybe don't kill everything. I'm going to assume the black creature with the red face was still a bad guy. Ushin. Oh, money. I will not come back up if I go down there. I don't know if it's worth 2 coins. There's a secret. Ah. Boost the health. 20 health? A mass-produced replica of an ancient design, which predates even the world rend. The power of this enchantment is marred by mediocre craftsmanship. Amazing. What the fuck? It's a picture of some dude's naked grandpa ghost. That's funny. Well, nothing else here. I could sleep. Take a little nap. All right. My charm is at 5. If I upgrade persona, that should give me 10 charm. I can go talk to that girl on my way back and get what's in that storeroom. And I am not... Yeah, I'm not going to jump down there to get that. That's probably 3 coins. And it's going to be a pain in the ass to get back up. What is that floating right there? Huh. It's going to be an absolute pain to get back up to where I am. Hello. I need iron badly. Put that. I don't have any iron. I guess not, because I have these. Damn. Okay, I need 3 iron. Should have upgraded my sword before making all those upgrades in the ship, but I'm sure the ship's gonna be super useful eventually. I have to go, my shift's almost ending. See ya, bye! Take care of yourselves, Kevin. You know what? Why do I always get this shitty job? Sure, you could loot the whole place, for all I care. That'll show Vale a thing or two. Nice. Nice. 5 bombs. Fuck yeah. Wonder what that's for. Alright. Out into the world. Uh-oh. Be nice now. I said be nice, asshole. Jerk. The fuck? There's a much bigger version of one of those right over there. Whoa. Truth potion. Dispels illusions and reveals the truth of things. The Union has banned the use of this potion for its interference with many of their officially sanctioned spells. When would I know how to use that? This place is big. Tutorial Island, it's bigger than I thought. It's a cute little bridge leading to that giant freak on a leash over there. It's one of these things again. Oh, hello. Oh my, what's all the commotion over yonder? I appear to be quite lost. I bought a map of these Oneric islands back in Riova, but it seems to be decades out of date, he grumbles. That's the trouble with these fringe islands. Every few decades they floated in different positions. Take my advice, traveler. If you're looking to explore, make sure you find an accurate map. Where do you know? Do you know where I can find a map? Well, I noticed that the Erudite Academy is flying over Hollowshire to the south of here. Can you see it up there in the sky? It travels all over the Apostatic Union, so I've heard. I met one of their scholars in a red tent in the forest underneath Quill Village, though I've seen them in other places too. Believe it or not, they're working on a map of the region right now, only it's not quite ready. Still, I try asking them. Worth a shot, eh? Where are you trying to get to? Oh, I'm trying to get to the Endless Realm. It's said to be the place where people never die, even though the flesh peels from their bones. As a boy, my mother would scare me with the tales of cadaver crusades, when the Endless would hunt the living and feast on their still warm bodies. It would scare me witless, but still, I've always dreamt of going there someday. And I'll have it on good authority that they've reformed their ways. They only eat non-sentient meat, and are on good terms with the Apostatic Union, so I said to myself, what do I have to lose? He gulps. Well, I suppose they could still eat me. I want to go there. Okay, this way to the Sacred Shroom, and this way to Quill. I need to go to Quill. I forgot to talk to Ignavius. I think is his name. I forgot to talk to Ignavius. He wanted to talk after I spoke to the confessor. Right, I know you are not nice, so you get a dagger. 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 Stab. Ow. That. More money. There's a whole bartering skill. I wonder how buying and selling stuff works in this game. What the fuck is that? Come on. Come on. There we go. Elixir of Restoration restores health and mana to maximum. This legendary elixir has long been used by Wiccan cults, but is banned in the apothecaries of the Apostatic Union for its use of illegal ingredients. Oh. Death's Veil, a legendary mushroom with potent alchemical potential. If a traveler becomes cursed in the Underlands, their corpse may become host to this fungi. It is said the properties of this herb can change based on the personality of the deceased host. That is gross. I got his fucking brain. That's awesome. I fucking love that. Oh. Does this do anything different? Probably opened this door. That probably opened this door, and I wouldn't have wasted lockpicks. Oh well. Let's come up here and save. Let's head to Quill. So that does take me back to the last... Oh, I can go up here and talk to him now. But do I care? Yeah, let's do it. I could also come up here and sleep. Hey, Ignavius, I totally didn't leave you. Ah, Confessor 17. I just knew you'd survive the assault. The drones were all but certain you'd meet the gruesome end, but you sure showed them, eh? About that tea you wanted. What was that tea again? Scry Shroom tea and Quill. Okay. Never mind on that. Questions about the Sky Realm? No. I think I'm good. Tell me about yourself. Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm just a humble servant of the Apostatic Union. Time ago, I was a counselor. I was a counselor, would you believe? Only a rather embarrassing incident involving a lost shipment of hallucinogenic scry shrooms saw me demoted to a less public-facing role. So here I am, working for the esteemed Inquisition. Only one can't help if their thoughts often drift to home comforts, eh? I have a lovely little cottage back in Lundell with my wife. One day I'll pack all this in and get back to growing button caps in my garden. I hope you do. You're the only nice guy I've met so far. Alright. Let's get our butts to Quill. Okay, that road that leads left definitely... It says it leads to the Sacred Shroom. It definitely leads off to that giant eyeball creature in the sky. So we'll save that for now, and we'll head towards Quill. Get our first glimpse of civilized living in this area. Maybe they'll have iron there so I can upgrade my sword. Oh my god. That's crazy looking. Oh! Hello. The youth looks at you with caution, wide-eyes lodged in the gaunt face. Oh, a newcomer! Welcome to Quill Village. My name is Lude. Where are you, involved in all that commotion over there in the old fort? I just killed more folk than you could count. The young man's jaw hangs agape as he searches for words. Oh, wow. I suppose you would have been, he swallows. A lot of blood and such? Oh, yes, of course. There was fucking blood. He visibly flinches. Yes, of course. I thought so. He looks around as if for something to say. Did I mention that our town is called Quill? There's just a humble village. Have you heard of scry shrooms? It's a mushroom that shows you the future. We grow it and we sell it. Only, things aren't going so well lately. People are worried. What's going on exactly? Well, the crop yield is bad. Each year we've been growing less scry shrooms. He scratches his head. Some people are getting worried. He looks around, then leans in closer. I've heard some people are considering the old ways. His eyes are practically bulging. You know, consorting with Wiccans and gods. So what? Well, we're part of the Apostatic Union, see? God worship is, very illegal. He gulps. Anyway, the local Waymaster Coolwitch has gotten pretty spooked by it all. He's weighing everyone who comes by, so just to make sure they're not Wiccan. But my mother, Olwen, she's the mayor, by the way. Doesn't seem too bothered by it all. She's much too worried about something else. I heard her mumbling about some sort of monster lately. He blinks. Oh, I'm sorry. I do tend to waffle, don't I? Is there anything you'd like to know? Can you point me around town? Oh, I suppose so. He gestures behind him. Just in town, you'll find the Way House, the Waymaster, Coolwitch. She's pretty respected around here. Nearby is the Scry Shroom Company, which sells Scry Shrooms, of course, and the other things. Further up the hill is the mayor's house. That's where my mother, the mayor, lives. She sometimes has work going. Further up is the old sacred shroom. Only it's dead. What does the Waymaster do? Oh, Colwich is pretty important. He went to Ryova, the capital city of the Apostatic Union. It's really far away to get certified as a Waymaster. He weighs things for merchants and buyers to make sure the price is fair. Might not seem like much, but for a small town like us, it means we can trade with realms like Vanna and Beyond and Lundel. He leans closer, eyes wide. But he also weighs people. Lately, he's been real worried about Wiccan sympathizers, and he has magic cipher scales that can tell if you're evil. He looks sheepish. He's not weighed me, though. I guess it doesn't think I'm tough enough to be a criminal. Tell me about the Scryshroom Company. Well, it's run by Dwin, whose family's been growing Scryshrooms for generations. Without his company, the town wouldn't really exist. Mushrooms are kinda all there is around here. Mother won't let me drink the Scryshroom tea, even though she does it all the time. She says it's too intense. You can have a responsible adult. You have to be a responsible adult to see the future. I don't see the big deal, though. She mostly just hallucinates about having a bigger garden. So your mother's the mayor. He nods. Not everyone likes her because she comes from all the way over in Lundell, but that's a faraway place with castles and windswept moors and Union heartlands. I was born here, so I've never been, he sniffs. Why is the sacred shroom dead? Oh, well, that's because Colwich killed our god, of course. Would you care to elaborate? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot not everybody knows about it. He chuckles meekly. Our old god was Engwin, and he was really mean. Like, he wanted people to sacrifice themselves to the sacred shrooms to make the scry shrooms grow good. He nods. Well, that's all I wanted to know. I hope I didn't waffle too much. I gotta get going, kid. Of course. Bye. Okay, alright. They've got a monster problem. They've got a mushroom problem. Where does this go? That thing is actually literally chained to that castle. Ooh. Ooh! Iron. Was it just one piece? One piece is real. Damn it. Alright, 2 more pieces. This is a chained up door. Suspicious. Will. This must be the Waymaster. The man's eyes follow you with suspicion. His graying hair and weathered skin suggest he is older than most in the village, and faded scars run down his face. You're new in town, I gather. Well, I'm the local Waymaster. Name's Coolwitch. And I'll have you know, before you engage in any business here in Will, I'll be taking your weight. So, without another word, please step onto the scale. He gestures to the huge contraption behind him. Thanking you kindly. Wait, why do you want to weigh me? He narrows his eyes. By decree of the Apostatic Union, all those seeking to trade in this jurisdiction must prove they are an ordinary disposition. That is, not physically altered by cipher magic or god devotion, nor bearing the guilt of unpunished crimes. Oh, I kinda have unpunished crimes, technically. Alright, I suppose. Go ahead, then. Secrets and Spores. In Quill Village, you met the Waymaster, Coolwitch, who refused to speak with you until you were weighed on his enormous scales. You've weighed yourself, and so should probably report back to him. Okay, how's that? He studies the dials and symbols atop the machine and scratches various notes on some parchment. Interesting. Very interesting. Did I pass? The prime glyph says you're a criminal? He shoots you a stern glance. The lesser glyphs are harder to parse. Let's see now. What was it? Raider of tombs? So you're in the business of plundering ancient relics, eh? Very dangerous, and not to mention illegal. But there's one more glyph. Inquisition agent? He looks up from the parchment, his face struck with puzzlement. Begging your pardon, at first glance I thought you might be one of those Darkstar mercenaries running from the Inquisition raid, but you must have been fighting those scoundrels, eh? Yes, those crimes were just, cover story. I am a confessor atoning for my crimes. Well, far be it from me to delay Inquisition business. I've approved your visit to Quill. You won't be getting any trouble. He thinks for a moment. But, say, in light of your profession, could you lend this humble servant of the Apostatic Union a hand? There'd be an Apostatic Union passport in it for you. You see, the Inquisition raids ain't the only reason we've been so eager to weigh people of late. There's also fears of bloody god worship amongst the town folks. After all we've been through, he looks distinctly peeved. So you need help tracking down god worshippers. He leans forwards and speaks low. Folk have been afeared recently, you see. The soil's dying and harvests are down. Merchants want to buy our scry shrooms more than ever, but we can't meet the demand. So some have been flirting with the old ways. What makes the old ways so bad? He sighs. It's been 40 years since the God War. 40 years since the apostatic told the Wiccans and their gods to go fuck themselves. 40 years since me and the old lads drove a void spear through our own god's eye, that cruel, violent bastard of a god Angwin. And in those 40 years, folk have forgotten how bad it was under the divine tyrant and his Wiccan lackeys. Sure, we had a bountiful harvest and our purses were bulging, but our sons and daughters were taken from us and the soil was fertilized with their blood. Now our old god Angwin's been dead for long enough, but they say so long as people still believe, some part of a god can still live on. So there's been murmuring of some folk trying to bring him back, and that's got the rest of us scared shitless. Trouble with a small town like this, we all know each other, and guilty parties won't talk to me. But you're an outsider, an Inquisition agent to boot. I need you to ask around and try to find any Wiccan sympathizers, so we can sort it out quiet like, before the villagers start lopping each other's heads off in a frenzy. Find something out, and I'll dispense you a Union passport. That'll grant you passage to Hallowshire. I get the whole god thing. What exactly is a Wiccan? Have things gotten so comfy in the Union that people forgotten their history? Well, I'll be damned. For as long as people can remember, Wiccans have acted as mediators between gods and their worshippers. Strokes his chin. Kind of like a lawyer of the divine, I guess. Supposedly, they acted in the best interests of both mortals and gods. Binding both in a magical contract was made sure neither got scuppered over. Except here in Quill, our Wiggins fucked us. The terms were all in the Angwin's favor. We can't have been alone because 40 years ago the apostatic started the God War. We weren't the only place to slay our own god, let me tell you. Alright, I'll see what I can do. He sighs relief. You have my thanks, newcomer. Just as soon as you find something out of sorts, you let me know, you hear? How much can you tell from these scales? These are mortality scales. You'll see there's only one visible. That's because they're magically linked at the fulcrum through a bond of cipher to scale containing the mortal standard. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. What's the mortal standard? Oh, no. That would be preposterous. How could you tell so much about a person by weighing them against a dead weight? No, don't be stupid. The mortal standard is a person. A carefully selected person who bears qualities deemed the epitome of apostatic union mortality. Morality. By weighing you against such perfect integrity, we could tell by what degree your character is lacking. I think the current moral standard resides far off and beyond university. They have the rest. I skipped it on accident. I fat fingered. Why does the small test need to weigh people? What can you tell me about the town? Quill's a quaint little village these days. We've been growing and selling scratch shrooms since the early days of the Sky Realms and shipping them all over the place. Business may not be as good since the God War. Killing your own deity will do that. But we're better off for being in the apostatic union. I'd take the union's tax levies over the Wiccan blood contract any day. Okay. Thanks. Bye. I'm going to loot your house. The owner of this place won't let you pass. No. But I'm super trustworthy. I didn't just say I was going to steal from you. The man sips his tea and studies you intently. New face, eh? If you've got business here, talk to Dwin at the counter. And the proprietor, he's the proprietor of the business. I really don't know. You don't seem to like the rest of the villagers. He betrays a thin smile. My, you're perceptive, eh? I'm a mercenary, you see. I've fought with the Beyond Serpents and Lundale Blackguard, and even the Dark Stars for a time. And now, he sips his tea, I protect the business interests of this fine gentleman. Nothing more, so please pay me no heed. Do you know of any god worshippers here? Oh, so that old coal witch got you hunting down would-be Wiccans then, he smirks. I really don't like to get involved in such matters. What people ascribe to, be it legal or otherwise, is no business of mine. I'm no lawman, after all. He swirls his tea in a cup in a moment. Of course, it hardly needs stating that if I were looking for people involved in illicit deeds, I'd probably keep my eye out for what happens after nightfall. But that would just be stating the obvious. I'm looking for Dark Star mercenaries. Nurse's like, oh, is that so? Well, your motives better be pretty fucking congenial, cause it's no secret that I'm a former Dark Star merc myself. Of course, I haven't sailed with them in years. I left after mutiny. Once it became clear that Vela's ambitions, once so intoxicating, were likely to get us all killed, clears his throat. Well, out with it then. Exactly who are you looking for? meeting with Jack Basalt. Oh, good old Jack, he smirks. The Union say, in the Union, they still call him Shame of the Navy, after he abandoned his rank and station to join Vela's merry band. In battle, the man was a demon. When his voice bellowed across the deck of the sky ship, sword raised high, you made sure to heed it. But below decks, he always found time to share a drink with those under his command, learning their names, their troubles. Not every merc captain does that. Of course, I don't know if that was the kind of heart, if that was thanks to a kind heart, or his weakness for the strong stuff. Let me guess. You're meeting in a pub, right? He grins. Tell me about Kalos. Now that's a good one. You're just gonna stride up to the boss lady herself and claim that Union bounty, are you? Now, don't get me wrong, I never really knew the woman. I was too low rank in clinking my tankards with her, but I've been privy to some of her deeds, and well, let's just say you don't ever want to cross swords with Vela Kalos. As for when she's gone, I haven't the slightest idea, and I wouldn't tell you if I did. I did it again. His name is Nud. Tell me about your time as a mercenary. Nud tilts his head back and drums his fingers on his cup. Well, in my youth I toured with various mercenary companies in the apostatic Union heartlands. There's a tale or two there. I ended up with the Dark Stars here in Quill, a name I'm sure you've heard of, but lately I've been freelancing in these Oniric Islands, taking on all sorts of jobs before settling in with Dwin here. Of course, the realms I've been to, these isles host some of the strangest. Okay, well, I gotta go. Bye. You're Dwin. Welcome, welcome. Pull up a stool. If you're looking for scry shrooms, you've come to the right place. He leans into the counter and thrusts a bulging eye in your direction. Do you know what scry shrooms does, newcomer? Yes. And you'll have heard it. You will have heard it shows you the future, but see, that puts some folk off. They're scared of what they might see. I'm here to tell you, it ain't like that. There ain't no cipher spell in the great library beyond that can do what Scratchrooms does. It plunges you into the river of time so you can see the bends and the currents rushing towards you. Do you know how I grew this business? Not with luck, my friend. Oh no, I used the humble Scratchrooms to outsmart my rivals, and now my company ships them to every corner of the Apostatic Union. So what do you say, you buying? Wait, so these visions always come true? He squirms a little. Well, nah, I can't say they're always right. The future can't be changed, see? Or the future can be changed, see? And I won't be held accountable for any foolishness or failures you get yourself into after you use them. Okay, you've convinced me. What are you selling? I've got a pot of Scratchroom tea on the brew, and we've also got a few other odds and ends if you're hankering. I've also got a room for rent upstairs for 2 coin if you need some rest. Let's see what you have for sale. He has a compass. A sturdy compass to orient oneself allows the bearer to see their position on a map if they have one. Okay, that's probably very useful. I can sell my ring. I will take the compass. And I will take 1 Scryshroom tea. Hold on. Asked you to obtain some Scryshroom tea from the region. Oh, I have to get to Hallowshire, so okay. Alright, I will buy... have you heard about rumors about god worshippers in Twill? Now look, that's a pretty nasty accusation to be thrown around here willy-nilly. What exactly are you getting at, newcomer? Of all people in Twill, you stand the most to gain from better harvest, no? I'm not accusing anybody, I'm just asking a harmless question. Damn right you're not accusing anyone, because I'm old enough to have lost family to that bastard god, like plenty of other folk around here. And the thought of bringing him back sends a chill through my bones. He sighs heavily. It's true the business has been hurting lately. The soil's not what it was when I was a boy. Each year, the yield's getting leaner. But I'd sooner pack the whole thing in and be begging on the streets in Hallowshire than subject Pwill to that tyrant god again. Lowers his voice to a hushed whisper. If there really are folk around here praying, dangling, and I'm not saying there are, they'd be doing it under the cover of darkness, I wager. Yeah, gotcha, yeah. Darkness. Cover the land. I will buy 1 tea, thank you. Alright, forgot the tea. It's interesting looking. I got the tea. Dude, my throat is starting to really die. So we're gonna be packing it in here real soon. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. What is this place? Hello. The woman casts you an indifferent gaze. Greetings, traveler. Welcome to the, she yawns and rubs her temples. The Pwill port of the Winged Merchants Guild. I'm the local harbor master. Can I help you? How can I get my own airship? You think we just hand them out to bright-eyed travelers? It takes a lot of coin to buy a sailing vessel, you know. Most Union merchants only have shares of the ship that they use. Plus, even if you were a bulging coin purse under those, she squints vaguely, gestures at your clothes, fine garments you're wearing, these days you need a writ of permission from the Riovan Port Authority. And trust me, you're not going to find one of those just lying around out here in the sticks. What does the guild do here in Pwill? She takes a sharp intake of breath as if the question was particularly confounding riddle. Well, we oversee the transfer of goods, impose tariffs, and check for contraband, that sort of thing. Pwill is pretty quiet place, and so we don't get much traffic. Once a week, merchant ship, usually a cog or a sloop, comes from the Hallowed Town with exports from the Union heartlands. Maybe once in a while we get a dhow from Al Hasfara. And after we unload the goods, what do they want? Scry shrooms. Always fucking scry shrooms. I swear. If I have to wince one more crate of the stuff, bye. Okay, so if and when I get a skyship, that's where you park. Got it. Some money. This must be the scry shrooms everybody's talking about. The farmhand sits aimlessly watching the mushrooms. Busy day. You startle the farmhand. Amir wasn't slacking off. Oh no, it's just there's ain't much to do around here lately on account of the poor shroom yield. Each year, the harvests get leaner and leaner. Dwin says it'll be fine, but I don't think he even believes it. Last time I took Scratch Shroom, I saw a vision of Pwill, barren and bare. And the house is all ruined, honestly. Unless we do something. This town ain't got much of a future, I reckon. Heard any god worshippers in town? Nothing to hear. You caught talking about the kind of stuff. Cool, which weigh me on those scary scales of his. Okay, good luck. Oh, it's a mill. Oh yeah, it is a mill. Cute. Well, alright then. They did not have ore to sell, which is sad, but soon. Soon. This must be the mayor's house. It's fancy. Look at all them flowers. Woman sits with her eyes closed, a pained expression on her face. Various medallions and necklaces hang around her neck, suggesting that she holds some sort of important position here in Quill. She mutters under her breath, "Flames. Oh, the flames. We have to douse the flames." Say nothing. She continues to mutter to herself, shaking her head and fro, until she startles herself awake. Ah! She looks at you with a frenzied intensity to her gaze. What are you doing? You gotta get out of here. The Nautilab will burn you alive. Not the Nautilab, whatever's next. The Flanganip? You jest, but the giant Nautilab's no joke. What do you think caused all the devastation? We have to... She stops mid-sentence and blinks. Slowly, after a moment, she says, "Nothing's on fire, is it?" No. Oh, how embarrassing. I'm terribly sorry. You caught me in the middle of a divination. My name's Ulwyn, mayor of the humble village of Quill. How do you do? Did you say divination? Are we going to die? She chuckles nervously. Oh, by the sky realms, not at all. There is only a distinct possibility that we'll be burned alive. You see, I have found myself presented with quite the dilemma. It's really nothing to worry about, so please don't cause a fuss. I have the whole thing quite under control. I was merely indulging in the Sky Shroom meditation to divine what matter of threat this giant monster could pose, and turns out it's really not much of a problem at all. What is this about a giant monster? Oh, so it's not common knowledge. She looks genuinely relieved. I thought the whole town would be talking about it by now. You see, a small mercenary band has made certain demands. No, I don't mean Vela's Dark Stars. This is a lot much less accomplished, which makes it all the more puzzling how they've got their hands on a giant Nautilab. What's a Nautilab? She waves her hand dismissively. Just a sky realm mollusk. You'll find around these parts, easily recognizable by their shell, but I had absolutely no idea they could get this big. Those mercenary scoundrels are threatening me with their huge Nautilab. They claim they'll sack the town if I don't comply with their absurd demands. I really don't want to cause a panic in the town, so I'm at a loss what to do. But if someone could, sneak into the fortress to the southeast, ascertain whether the Nautilab thing has any weakness we could exploit, well, let's just say that person would find themselves firmly within my favor. Well, what if those mercenaries were to disappear? Oh, well, that would be quite the tragedy. The idea of more blood being spilled on Prillian soil was a horrible thought. Her eyes narrow. But, of course, it would rather solve the problem here, wouldn't it? And with so little funds to hire guards, it would be awfully hard to catch the perpetrator of such a crime. She smiles suddenly. Oh, but pay me no mind. I'm merely thinking out loud. Now, is there anything else? I met your son, Lude. Oh, yes, my darling boy. Was he just loitering around on the path again? I can never get that boy to pursue his studies, no matter how hard I try. But I shouldn't be too hard on him. There aren't any other children his age in Quill, and my mare duties keep me so busy. Oh, that reminds me. It's nearly time for my invigorating intonations. So about that Nautilob? What do you need? You need the mercenaries gone, right? Yeah, okay. Is that... You want any Wiccan god worshippers? God worshipping? Well, surely not. Most of the villagers who are old enough to remember exactly relishing the death of their former god Angwin, for all the horrible things he did. Okay, oh, farewell. Okay, alright. I'm assuming the Nautilob is that fucking thing. So I need to get up there and kill it and or them and or both. Maybe I can free it and it'll kill them for me. Since there's no traditional XP, just finding XP is all that matters. So if something kills monsters for me, that's fine. What the fuck? Ugh. Okay. I'll take that. It's just leads down into all this stuff. Yeah, okay. We'll take this later. There's all kinds of stuff out here. To the Hallowshire. It's a wobbly noggin. Okay, so I need to go through this gate to get to Hallowshire. There's a shortcut lift here. A laughing mushroom. I'm gonna have to find a place to sleep here soon. Money. Okay, well, one of the things I need to do is sleep till night. What time is it? I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick, and we'll be right back. Oops. think we're gonna sleep to the nightfall. See what we can figure out with these god worshippers, and then we'll might call it there because my throat is dying. Did you know there's mercenaries with a monster outside of town? I'm supposed to be quiet about that. I will rent a room for 2 coins. This is a cute little room. It's a nice view of the town. The wall. In the darkness under such a thick hood, you can't make out the person's face. Get away from me, you hear? You shouldn't be here. Come any closer, I swear you'll regret it. You're leading me to that secret door. Hi, Xenius. Here to lurk and sleep, the usual? Welcome. I'm sure the music of this cape will lull you to sleep. Worshipper. In Pooh Village, you found evidence of god worship deep in the caves under the town. Wait, Master Coolwitch will surely want to hear of this. If the god wasn't so evil, I'd be more inclined to join. Ooh! I wonder if I'll find out who it is if I watch his movements. Maybe he'll walk to his house. It's not Dwin. It's not the merchant, because he was in his place. It wasn't his bodyguard. Who else could it be? It's like only 5 people in this town. Till morning. Almost accidentally broken that man's house. You cannot rest here? Do I have to pay to sleep? Again? It's a one-time sleep? That's stupid. Yeah, that's the spike. No! Oh my god, the game autosaves everything? I just wasted all my lockpicks on that. Ugh. Well, I've learned a valuable lesson. Which means everything has consequences. If I did attack this guy, it would probably be bad. That's fucking annoying. I'm really peeved about that, to be honest. But these god worshippers. Here we go. Found evidence. Found somebody lurking around at night. And that is secret cave.
This can only mean one thing. If someone's conducting rituals down at Angwin's corpse, that means they're trying to reopen the blood contract. But buried in those clauses is a terrible cost, no less than human sacrifice. Here, take this key. It'll unlock the upper chamber in the sacred shroom to the west. There's no doubt in my mind someone's been taken to the sacred shroom to be metabolized. As per the contract's terms, you gotta go and save them.
You mean metabolized?
And in the old days, they were sacrificed shrooms all over Quill. Each would spawn a whole forest of scry shrooms, but only if they were recently metabolized to human.
I ain't sure the scry shroom use part of the human body achieved for their effect, but whether it was all just part of Angwin's divine mockery, but I know the scry shrooms used to be more potent in the old days. Now there's only one sacred shroom left, deep in the mushroom forest in the west. All the others shriveled up and died when we stopped feeding them flesh.
How do we get into this mushroom? You'll need to travel through the mushroom forest. You can't miss the shroom itself. It's probably the biggest mushroom you've ever seen. On account of it being used by the Wiccans in the past, there's doors and paths leading up and around the shroom itself. The main doors will lead you through the central stand, but there might be a whole host of nasty monsters waiting for you. So you might try looking for a way around the back. I will do my best.
I like the accent. It's like I'm listening to good mythical morning.
Well, thank you.
Everybody out here's got a very like a backwaters accent, and since I'm more confident in doing the old country accent versus a Cockney accent, so we're gonna go with that.
So I'm just gonna talk like this for the rest of the night. Because I use too much southern accent, my old habits are gonna come back. Because all my family's from the south, so they all have accents kind of like this. They kind of mudded them down over time because we lived, I'd never lived in the south. They just did when they was children. So now they all kind of talk like this now. So when I hear people doing it, I start doing it. Because I grew up with it. What is this? Oh, I don't have any lockpicks. You lack the might to break needed 5? No! No! Damn it. I need that place. I need that iron. Assume this doesn't work. Yeah. The Sacred Shroom. The God War Fort. The esteemed Rotten Onion Mercenary Camp. Let's do this one first. Ooh, a silk slug. Oh, little silk slug, let me scratch your chin. Oh, look at you, so cute. Thank you for your silks.
It's a farm. Well, hello, person. Stop right there. The man brandishes a particularly rusty sword in your direction. You're not ticking, are you? No metallic limbs, leaky point joints? Why would I be ticking? Because you might be a mechanical contraption hiding in the skin of a person. He gasps for air and blinks at you. Well, don't just look at me like I'm daft. It's a perfectly reasonable suspicion. Get off me, old man. We'll allow him to continue. He prods you with a few more times. Yeah, well, I admit, you don't seem like the mindless killing machine from the blasted Clockwork Kingdom. It's just since the attacks, I've been pretty jumpy. What is this about the Clockwork Kingdom? You new here? The Oniric Islands are home to the certain Clockwork Kingdom due east here. The hamlets of Quill. For a while, they were decent enough neighbors, except for those bothersome factories billowing out smoke and the occasional explosion, rocking the whole island something fierce. But folks say their machine king went mad, and now some of their gadgets and gizmos are spilling across the border and wreaking havoc with my crops. Oh, those are what the drop pods are? Can you tell me about the machine that's been bothering you? Being mechanical monstrosities. He frowns at you. And don't laugh, I'm being sincere. They've been coming from the east where the snow's been falling. Funny thing, it never used to snow here. At first, they're just little things. But lately, one huge metal bastard's taken a tendon of my crop shroom with weapons. If I try to shoot away the attacks, I could try and shut it down for you. You would? Oh, I'd be mighty appreciative. If you managed to do it, there'd be some corn in it for you. The machine seems to lurk in the snow-tipped mountains to the east. Simplest way of dealing with it would be to smash it to pieces, but its armors will deflect any blow that ain't strong enough. So maybe there's some way of shutting it down. There were a couple of suspicious container crates that fell in the forest around here. Did you know you're getting attacked? The machine seemed to lurk. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta loot your house. Wow. He's got a giant thing. Wow. Okay, goodbye. Snow-tipped mountain. That thing right there? Flower. What's this now? Damn it, it's locked. Damn it, I need lockpicks. There's a crazy ass. There's lockpicks inside. That's so dumb. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. He's chained up. Money. Let's have a glimpse over here. There's the farm. Robot somewhere in this forest. There it is, I see it. Oh, there's a back way into this castle. Ooh, a dangerous back way. I have to jump. Oof. Now, I don't really have strong attack, so... I don't think this is the robot. What is this? Fuck. Ah, thank God. The device crackles with a distinct pulse of cipher magic. The ocular skull registers your presence, and the mechanical quill scratches the following lines. Rejoice, downtrodden thrall of the defeatist powers. Thou standest now within a fiefdom of Mechanus Rex. Machinus Rex. Proclamation. This honorable vassal governs the protocols of the indentured auto-serfs. Descrying census. Number of inactive auto-serfs 253. Number of active auto-serfs 1. Current labor protocol militant agriculture. Dost thou have a query? I want to change the labor protocols. Pondering. Judgment. Alteration of protocols is only permitted by order of Machinus Rex or its appointed deputies, or by the ordained discretion of this vassal. Therefore, what is thine argument? Oh, fuck, it's a charm? I bet I won't win this. Will likely be destroyed unless you tell it to calm down. Oh, that succeeded. Fuck yeah, okay. Jesus. Contemplating canon. Validity. Thine argument is worthy. Therefore, Edict Auto-Serf Labor Protocol is hereby revised. Current Labor Protocol, Benevolent Agriculture. All hail Its Majesty Machinus Rex, the Clockwork King. Alright. I don't know what Benevolent Agriculture means. But this should mean I could come up here and he will not be hostile. Man, I'm glad I have one version of getting through doors. Problem is you need both. This must be him. Damn it. Alright, well, yeah, he's not hostile. Guess I'll go talk to the farmer. What's this guy? Look at you. You look like a little train. I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted, traveler. That blasted mech from the Clockwork Kingdom still ravaging my crops. I've dealt with the machine that's been bothering you. His eyes open wide. You have? And there was me thinking you'd be hacked into tiny pieces. So tell me, how'd you do it? I had changed his protocols. It should tend your farm peacefully now. He seems taken aback. You changed what now? So, you mean it's all friendly all of a sudden? He strokes his chin. If this works, and that machine proves even half as useful as you heard they were, why, I'll be the richest shroom tender in Quill. He breaks into a beaming grin. Maybe even in Alashop. Thank you, stranger, truly. You've gained remarkable treasure, what? And a delusion point. I'll have here an old family heirloom. That should be worth a few bob to the trader in Hallowtown. Please take it. You've earned it. Thank you. A treasure of unmistakable value, apparently wrought into the form of a silk slug. Oh, it is. That's so cute. Could make its owner a considerable sum. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Now an upgrade point. I need 5 might to break those doors. I need guile for lock picking. I still don't have any spells, so there's no point in putting anything into wisdom. Do that. I'm gonna try to get the 5. I'm gonna try to get the 5. Strength. That helps me in multiple ways. Until I get lockpicks. Still really, I'm so fucking upset about that. That's gonna annoy me for such a long time. Oh look, lockpicks. I'll get one chance. One opportunity. Oh my god. That one opportunity is gonna be here. There was no way. There was no way. That's a fucking 6. Are you kidding? Uh-oh. Oh, there's no fall damage. Apparently there's no fall damage. It's insane. Alright then, let's go up here and have a talk with these guys. Hello. Stop right there. This is the esteemed mercenary company headquarters of the Rotten Onions. None may pass without authorization from our captain, John Birdbark. What kind of name is the Rotten Onions? It's a very fine name, I'll have you know. Birdbark is an esteemed scholar and battle wizard, as well as our captain. It's his reasoning that the name designed to strike fear in our enemies. And how does that work? Well, it's semioptic. Semioptics? See, the words in their meaning and stuff. Yeah, but why do onions strike fear into the hearts of enemies? The guard tilts his head and scratches his jaw. Well, people don't like onions. See, that makes them cry. Rotten ones are even worse. Never mind, I give up. The guard nods, evidently satisfied. What's with a giant monster? Oh, it's a giant Nautilop. Pretty scary, huh? Leans in close and chuckles, but you don't quite get the joke. See, the mayor of Quill hired us to do a job, but she's refusing to pay up, so we're gonna sack the place until she hands over the coin. Interesting. I'd like to get inside. Well, you can't, scratches his jaw, unless you get us the mayor's ledger. I'm just a huge fan of the rotten onions. I'd love to see your work. Damn it, that's a huge number. Maybe we're just gonna walk in anyway. Just stride in here, I'm gonna have no choice but to cut you down, so don't try anything stupid, right? Okay, I'll be going now. This is my base now. We could just talk to them. What was our leader's name again? Death. I feel like they should be hostile. The Apostatic Union now considers me friendly, killing more bandits. That's cool, I can actually see that they have health potions. Shuriken, a deadly thrown weapon. The shuriken is both more dangerous and more difficult to manufacture than a simple throwing knife. Interesting. This thing is crazy looking. How did they get this? How are they not hostile to me? What, Oh, okay. Nice. It's not hostile. I'll take that. Quest update. The Rotten in his desk contains a number of scrawled notes, mostly pertaining to illusion spells. From what you find here, you can surmise that someone was trying to cast an illusion spell of significant scale. There are also numerous anatomical sketches of Nautilobs. Oh, it's not even real. It seems that the giant monster isn't at all what it seems. It was a trick the whole time. Alright, that makes sense. I don't recall admitting any visitors. I'm the esteemed captain of the Rotten Onion Mercenary Group, John Birdbark, and I do not remember summoning you to my bedchambers. Sorry, I'll be going. After you're dead! Fuck. I was really hoping he was going to drop a key. Ah. He's got a secret. There we go. Fine ore. Ooh. Oh, and a bed. Bed is owned by somebody else. You can't use it. He's dead. It's a party illusion. Alright, well, this was taken care of. These people were not smart. Now they're all dead. Oh, close to a delusion. Let's try to lockpick this one, because this one has more lockpicks in it. Damn it. Nice. Elixir of Regen. Temporarily boosts stamina regen. Potion enhances the body's natural functions, accelerating natural recovery. Should be used with care, as it unintentionally accelerates aging as well. more lockpicks. Okay, now that I have almost a full stack of lockpicks again, let's go and get into these mines. Where were they? They're in that. I have to use that because I'm going to get to the point where my stats drop because I'm tired. But no, I can't afford that right now. One more. Nice. It doesn't seem like there's fall damage, but I'm like kind of afraid to really find out, to really test that. Dude, that island's got a giant, like, windmill propeller thingy. Where was the other one? Where was the other mine? Is it out this way? I feel like it was before the farm. It's back up here, right? Yeah. Nice. Boom. Okay. I don't know if missions are time sensitive. I really hope not. We're just gonna go back to the fortress. I need to fix I can upgrade my sword. What? Oh, I'm in here. What do you mean the lift doesn't work? The lift is not yet active? I wanted this one, that's why. Dude, I have like 66 daggers, oh my god. What are you doing in my room? Vela spent countless nights here, hunched over her desk by the light of the candle. While the rest of her crew slept, she would pore over sky charts and scour old tomes for shreds of arcane knowledge. Back then, when I was flesh and blood, I thought she was driven by a pure desire to carve out a better world. But in time, I came to think of her as little more than a frightened girl trying to fix something broken inside of her. For there is a thorn in Vela's heart that she cannot remove. Sometimes its maddening scratch pushes her to greatness. Over times it twists her into cruelty and barbarism. The ghost looks into your eyes. Listen, stranger. Whether you wish it or not, you will cross paths with Vela. I see it clear as day. But what will happen next is a tangle of infinite possibilities. A dark void that swallows any attempt to foresight. Whoa. If you wish to understand the woman your fate is bound to, seek an old manor that drifts on the northeastern edge of Hallowshire. I will meet you there. Sure. 100 gold for a training room. Hell yeah, forge a weapon. Nice. That's double the damage. I don't know what I would use this with. Does it... Unknown item. Who knows what it could be? Two seeds make a stamina potion. Wait. Oh, it does tell me, okay. That makes nothing. Also makes nothing. Makes nothing. Wait, no, create. Okay. And then two of these should make a health potion. It did, okay. Shielding potion. Boosts armor. This potion floods the bloodstream with a simple spell that can deflect attacks, although it deflects hugs and handshakes all the same. And then that makes Truth potion. Okay, clear. Why can I do that? Why can I put random objects in here? Huh. Okay, learned a few recipes. Don't have any trophies. Okay. So you have a stronger weapon. I'm about to get another delusion point. If I go turn in the quest at the mayor, I probably can use it, get a delusion point. I think I'll use that to upgrade my Guile again. Lockpicking is super useful. The mercenaries say you never paid them. Well, I never paid them the full amount, no, but that's because they made a ghastly mess of the whole thing. I hired them to clear out a few Nautilobs from the surrounding forest. They managed to kill a measly 3, then had to retreat because one of their men tripped and fell on his own spear. I mean, what kind of idiots are they? I won't have to worry about the Nautilob anymore. Why, that's splendid news. Please tell me the details. It was an illusion and nothing more. Oh my, really? I can't believe I didn't think of that. So the town is saved. We're not going to burn alive. Hurrah! Anyway, please take this reward. Glorious treasure. Along with my heartfelt thanks. You've done Quill a fine service today. Oh, and 20 coins. You're welcome. Okay, bye. Okay. Now we can use the point. Do I get one more might to break down doors, or do I put one more in Guile and increase my lockpicking skill? Lockpicking is only going to be at 15. What else does this do? And agility? And maximum stamina? Sure. All right. So next on the list, we have to go to the giant mushroom. That dragon is so cool. So far, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of like choices in a sense of choices that would really matter. Ow. Oh, shit. Before I forget, I need to give him the tea. I forgot about that. This landmark looks interesting. Someone's going to say that until I get a map. About that tea you wanted. I got you some Scryshroom tea. Ah, Confessor, this is exactly what I was looking for. How thoughtful of you. He removes from his belt a tiny metal teapot. He slips some loose tea in the filter, and to your surprise, you notice it already contains boiling water. If you would be so kind as to wait a moment, Confessor, I really must let this brew. You wait for an uncomfortable few minutes in total silence while the Inquisitor stares at his miniature teapot. Finally, he seems satisfied. He pours the liquid into a cup and takes a few sips. He frowns and is silent for a moment. Confessor, this is... excuse me. Damn fine tea! He takes another sip. I've tried an extraordinary number of teas in my time, and this is one of the best. My wife is going to love it. Please, take this in recompense. Beads of sweat appear on the Inquisitor's forehead, and he seems to be staring at something only he can see. He mutters to himself, "Damn fine tea indeed." You think it is probably best to leave him be. What did he get me? I didn't read it. I didn't read it. Maybe he gave me that. Can be sold for a small fortune. Okay, and I got some more Delusion. Nice. Number go up, make happy. Okay, now we can go to the mushroom. Next time, on the next stream, I'm going to call it here. And I'm really digging this game. I really like it. I will be playing this probably for the rest of the week. I don't know how long it is. I've noticed that some people have like over 30 or 40 hours in it, so that's a good chunk for me. But yeah, that'll be it for me. Thanks for everybody who stopped by and hung out. And I'll likely be back tomorrow. And I'll see y'all then. Take care of yourselves, have a good night, and goodbye.